What the ever happened to Vibe, man? Formed in 2001, Vibe came into the scene with guns blazing. And by scene, I mean Danmundi. The lineup itself was built with some of the most talented musicians at that time. You had Shuddhofu Atsadi on the vocals and the guitars, who sounded literally like the bottom of a mountain. Durjo Bhai on the drums, who was a beast behind the kit. Sabin Bhai, who was the bass player, and Mahir Khaner Apon Chodo Bhai. Wali Akbar on the keys, and their first release was a song called Dure Dure, which came out in Aguntuk 1, and it sounded something like. I'm not the only one who heard that wrong. Jokes aside, Vibe kept going on till 2007, and that is when things got real. This is when they released their first album called Chena Jagot, and a lot of things changed after this. This was a new sound, a new wave altogether that hit the scene, and people were loving it. But Chena Jagot actually has a fun story. Apparently, once they had done recording the entire album, they decided that it sounded too much like Art Cell, so they re-recorded the entire thing all over again. Makes you wonder what the actual version actually sounded like. But it does take a lot of balls, and I have a lot of respect for the band for that. And of course, what they left behind was an entire generation of musicians who couldn't stop covering Shopnodeb. God damn it, stop it, guys. It's 2026. Me, I am that generation. Anyways, here's some of my favorite riffs from Chena Jagot. বাট আনফরচুনেটলি এই অ্যালবামটা করার কয়েক মাস বা কয়েক বছর পরেই ওই জিনিসটা হয়েছে যে জিনিসটা প্রত্যেকটা বাংলাদেশি ব্যান্ডের সাথে হয়, সবাই ক্রেডিট ট্রান্সফার করে কানাডায় চলে গেছে। And of course, Oni Hassan joined Warfaze and continued his legacy of music with that band. But sometimes I do wonder what could have been. What would their second album sound like? What would their third album sound like? What does the first Chena Jagot album sound like? But I guess some things will just remain unanswered.